Hello. Hello everyone, this is Sabir55 and I'm your host for this tournament. And I'm the host, the admin, and your favorite player of this tournament. This is gonna be a tournament where you're gonna regret signing up, and this is gonna be a very miserable experience for everyone involved, including me, obviously. I'm gonna have the most terrible experience, obviously. Yeah, let's start, with the handbook first. The draw Showdown 3. This is the Let's start with the handbook reading first. So now normally for other tournaments, handbook isn't much important. But for this tournament, you need to understand some stuff and rules. So I will go through this quickly and try to not take so much time in people because Red Bull is also going on. I won't give spoilers of the sets, but yeah, it's been a very great tournament so far of Red Bull. And also, it is also funny enough, been I also most people do not read the handbook, and also funny enough, I also haven't read the handbook much, so it would also be a first time experience for me. So let's start with station we've already gone through. So tournament format uh, is that players would host a Civ Draft first and the mat draft. So this is very important. Normally for tournaments, there's always the mat draft is hosted first, and Civ Draft is hosted afterwards. But for this, we need to host Civ Draft first and then mat draft. And this is an old home. Wait a second. This is an old home book. Wait, what? What? This is another handbook. I'm going to share out in my DMs on Discord now. This is, I need to tell you guys, this is a professional streamer. I'm a professional streamer. I do this for a living. I make a lot of money. Oh, this is Maxi. Well, is it stress? I think this is the update data, but I tried using the microphone, my headset, and apparently it's not working, so I'm forced to use microphone of my webcam. I can try the microphone of my headset again, but apparently it's not working. Oh yeah, this is the up-to-date handbook, right? So now it needs to be generated approximately around, like, you need to at least you need to play at least 3 or 4 sets, and all of these sets in the group stage will be play all 3. So similarly, it won't be, it was best of 3 in the last editions, but now it's gonna be play all 3. So for those of you who are new to play all 3 format, it's similar to TDL, where you have to play all 3 games, and it's a map wins matter a lot in play all 3, and you'll get to the tiebreaker situation, which can sometimes happen in group stage format. And playoffs, yeah, so semifinals will be best of 5, and the finals will be best of 7. So Civ Draft will be hosted first. I will be sharing a link. I will We will do the drafts in the end after we go through all the handbook and save the map draft. So this is our maps here. So just I'll go through this quickly. So this is I already did a lot. This is you can if you haven't downloaded the map pack, you can download it from the mall center or from this link. And this is some of the maps. And I'm also like I mentioned signing. I've also signed up, so I'm also gonna play these maps. And I have no idea how I'm gonna perform in this tournament. And these are the maps that are in the tournament here. Tell me in chat which map is your favorite for this tournament. My favorite one is Fractal. So for Copenhagen, this is a different edition. Similarly, the chosen ones happened, and it was a non-ready size. And this one, I just had it similar. This was also chosen by a tournament winner of the loss. So for this edition, we actually had previous tournament winners choosing the map pack, and this was chosen by one of the winners as well. Same for Fractal and same for the tournament. So this we have like where this side start and players starting with farms, and there's no sheeps on this version. And Fractal is just a similar one that is used in so many tournaments. There's a lot of deers and cows and boars on this map. And there's only one boar, so laming can be really strong on this map. I shouldn't give strategies actually, because a lot of my expert my abilities from Pokemon charts. Oh, is it too late to use Treeville Copenhagen? Yeah, it's too late to use. You can always delete villages in the start to make it 3 villages. Isn't that the best thing? Yeah, you can always delete your villages and make it a 3 start, man. Oh my god, Maxi. I will try. Okay, I try to let me try it. Well, apparently it's not working, so I need to keep using the laptop mic or the webcam mic. Apparently, that's how we're gonna be doing this stream. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry for that, but that is how the budget is. You can always, DM me to send me some money to buy a new microphone and stuff like that. I know all of you guys are very rich and stuff. So we were on Fractal, and I think it's gonna be one more start map, and Laming has huge potential on this map. Golden Pit is just a simple standard map that has been like since Age of Conquest, and the middle goal will be very important. Icepeak, yeah. I think I need to a bit of explain on this, man. So I think I'm very sure that around 1% of the people have seen the maps till now, or in scenario editor or like in game, and so this map actually was in like recently in the Chosen One's 3 community tournament, and so this one it's like a very interesting map because it is a lot of water, but there's also it can be a lot of aggressive in the maps. There's very less space between players. It is like Coast Arena where there is a lot of water, but also players have very less space. And Megarandom Nomad, I need to explain. It's mainly like Mega Random, in-game Mega Random, but it's always in Nomad start. So it's mainly that. And I will explain Nomad rules for this later on. No, so they can be they can also be treaty as well most of the time. Sometimes it can be without treaty, but majority of the times it is treaty. And I will explain some rules with when there is no treaty for it. Northen Crossings. This was recently in T90 Titan League Season 5. And I think these two maps you might be familiar. And this tournament might be good for you to practice in for T90 Titans League Community League. Or you guys are playing it. Yeah, Hyper Random is different from Mega Random. Hyper Random does random resources and stuff like that. You can like in Hyper Random you can start with like 0 food, 500 wood, stuff like that. But the resources are random. For Mega Random, it's just the map is random. It's not the resources are random. Jack Warriors and Maxi arguing over Seychelles. Well, so both of these maps have been in T90 Titans community leagues, which I think most of you people have signed up for. And you can use you can either use practice strats that you either use strats you've done in that tournament for this tournament, or you can use this tournament as a practice tool for that tournament. So it depends how you prioritize. Obviously, you know, if you're like a smart person, or if you're like a big if you're like a smart person, you want to be successful, you would choose this tournament as a final testament. And then in the end we have Skukuza. The famous one is the deer version of Skukuza. Like we use the cheated version. So that was it. Otherwise, like sales like Mongols gods like would really dominate. So there's like 8 huntable chickens, which is just like sheeps. And in the middle, instead of hunt, there was chickens. So you cannot push it. And this map actually is my favorite for the tournament. Like this is gonna be a lot of fun. There's a lot of different stuff you can do, and it's gonna be a lot of chaos in this map. And Wellsprings is just similar to Sudden Disaster 2. And for this map, actually, if you don't understand it, like there's an accident in the middle, and if you like destroy that accident, the wall that is connected between the players destroys, so you can directly go into the base. And this map is also pretty fun. It's gonna be a very interesting map. Tournament rules. So just tournament rules, I want to explain it that I made some changes a bit yesterday. So like Civ Draft is hosted before map draft. So this is like the common tone that you understand now. But one of like for group stage there will be play all 3. So using admin picks is compulsory. You need to use at least one admin pick in all you need to use at least one admin pick in all 3 games. So you cannot go without an admin pick. So for playoffs, for the best of 5, it will be 2 admin picks, and for best of 7, it will be 3 admin picks. And for best of 5 and best of 7, like for the playoffs, you will need to pick at least one admin pick in first 3 games. So like if you have 2 games completed, you need to pick one admin pick at least for 3rd game. You need to pick your first admin pick. And then you can leave the rest for the last two games. And if for the tournament, these two rules are also very important. Like if your opponent picks a wrong Civ that is not in the Civ draft, or they've already played it, you can actually choose the Civ for your opponent from the draft. Similarly, if they do not use the admin picks and the third game, so you have to pause the game and tell your opponent that you need to choose another Civ. And you can also choose the admin Civ for your opponent. You can choose any of the Civs in this draft if they make a mistake. Now, for the tiebreakers, this is how the tiebreakers goes. So, like, maps one or games one is prioritized over stats one. So, many people need to make sure, like, they need to at least take a game. So, taking a game matters a lot around here. So, you cannot be like lose two games and then be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna play the third game. But yeah, man, someone makes a lot of sense. See, and head to head is like the third metric, which makes a lot of sense here. And this is why I like play all three and best of three here, because this play all three sets one and then head to head. So any of the maps year one doesn't matter a lot, and here it does matter. And for the journal rules, I'm just gonna skim through it. I've written such a good handbook, and like no player, barely anyone reads the handbook, and everything it explains self-explaining in this handbook. It has been written with such perfect grammar that I'm so impressed with myself. So I'm just gonna skim through this. So just one thing I need to mention is that where is it? The cheating is obviously not allowed. So if you're doing cheating, then I don't know. You yeah, you will be banned obviously for a tournament, and even for me, Asian from our team because everyone would report you for cheating. So one thing I'm gonna say is that normally any of the players can host lobbies. So if like any of you can host lobby when it's decided mutually. So and also this is very important. If it depends on player to player, but if you're like late for the first set, they will be given admin loss for the first listed game. And like if it's 30 minutes late, the whole set you will be awarded a loss for the whole set. So you need to respect players' times and be punctual for your sets. So Nomad rules, I just so the only Roman rule you need to understand is this will be really controversial only for Maxi. Otherwise, many people like it. It's that you cannot attack your enemy before the town center is built. You cannot wall in any enemy units or any resources or buildings until the town center is built. And you cannot place a town center in the range of your corner. So like the town centers cannot be placed in a way where they can shoot each other, right? And if it does, you need to restart the game. So this is mostly it for the handbook. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, I will need a volunteer for the drafts. I don't even know how many viewers do we have. I think all of the viewers just left after hearing my voice. But I have the chat. Wait, what? I have it. Oh no, disaster. I need to delete it. Oh, is it fine now? Oh yeah. I thought I removed the chant. Twice the chant. Are they fine now? Let's just chat a bit. Somebody join. I'm waiting for you. So yeah, this is the draft is started here. And let's ban. Like I'm gonna alphabetically to ban the saves here. It is a. I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna reveal my strengths because of brackets and I'm gonna reveal between hashtags. Ban fast girl Friday, you're too slow. Oh, my poo tech is and this is in Preston. And people actually gonna ask me they don't own the DLC saves. So I don't think like forever there will be three DLCs as an X. If I did everything into maybe we started draft because you already know what bands your opponent is doing. And the admin picks there's a reason admin picks it before that these are the picks so you can adjust the drafts in a way. Why pick Bengalis? Funny. My profile picture on Discord is avatar. My profile picture on Twitch is avatar. My profile picture, my first Civ Draft is avatar. A lot of avatars. Bohemians still. What do you mean Glow will be banned for the tournament? So just chat a bit here. Do you mean that nobody can use it? No, there's no saves globally banned here. Every save is allowed. Only for you Vietnamese is banned, otherwise every save is allowed here. Okay, the good side, let's go back home. Let me want to what is it? Oh. I'm gonna go in alphabetic order years ever. Oh, Northern Crossings. Fractal. So everyone here should know that Ghostwire is gonna ban all the crossings the planes as exclusive. So as we can state, we have two picks, bats, West, Billy, and then there was two picks. So then there were two admin bans. So I didn't want admin bans in the end because that is really bad because it can probably choose one bad tournament, but one bad map for either one of you. So this gives you a chance to choose first admin pick in your favor. So this can help a lot. So like if you have admin pick in the end, it can be really bad for either of the player if you like. And this gives a chance for you to either like it's still like this is also not ideal, but it can give you a chance to choose at least the map you don't want to play, right? Okay. I think it's time to the bracket reveal stream because we have done literally everything. Oh, should I show this? Yeah, let's start with Division 5. Let's go. Let's start with Division 5. Ooh, order. Let's go. So, these are the participants with Division 5. So, for this tournament, we have 40 players signing up. And I'll try to talk about each one of the players. I don't know much about the lower divisions like Division 5 Division 4. But King Cass, it is the first time I'm seeing this player. This player was a bit new to the tournament scene. The Sunni has been there for community tournaments for a bit time now. He has been there for a time. He has played. He usually plays Alchemy League regularly. He played Draw Showdown 1 for the season, but now makes a return for Draw Showdown 3. So these two players are very strong here, and I think these two players, I think, would be my favorite to go to the playoffs. So in their groups. General Octroy and Emperor Noob, pretty similar players in terms of elo, and I think they're gonna be very strong as well. And it's very tough between the top four players, and I feel like like the two of these will at least go to the playoffs. Now we have a bit now for the bottom four players, we have those that are not 1,000 right now. That have maybe a peak elo of 1,000, more than 1,000, but are mostly sitting at 1K below. And Singer and Silver Eclipse, both are also similar players. So both are what are below 1,000, but have a peak elo of around 1080, around 1080. And then we have two similar players as well. These are very like the underdogs. They're around 500 elos. So the elo difference in this group is in this division is a lot. The elo discrepancy is huge because it is not only the case for the lowest and the highest brackets, and it also will be the case for the highest brackets. Not as much as this, but there's a 500 elo difference between the highest seed and the lowest seed. Maybe 600, but yeah. But I feel like maybe they can. The case for the lower elo players is also they have much games, so they do not know the true elo. So maybe they can maybe go to the playoffs, but it will be very tough. So I'm gonna show you the group stage and what the brackets look like. So for Robert Bag, we have King Cats, John Walker, Signer, and TRWWTS, whose in-game name is Cheese 69 Bowl. So you will be playing against Cheese 69 Bowl. So to be honest, even if you lose against him, you shouldn't feel bad for that in-game name. You're like, I'm losing to Cheese 69 Bowl. There's nothing I can do against him. That name is enough to beat me. So Group B with Jisuni, Emperor Doom 97, Civil Crips. So it's gonna be very tough between the top three. And it depends, like bottom seed, I don't have much hope in since they're 500 low. There's also gonna be a lower bracket this time for all the divisions. We need to merge divisions, but depending on how much people sign up for the lower bracket. So you can if you feel like you haven't performed as well, or you were able to show what you wanted to show, you can sign up for the lower bracket. But yeah, this is it for Division 5. Let's go to Division 4. Let's go to Division 4. And this ELO is around 1100 to 1300. It was 500 to 1000 for the other bracket or the division. This is like 1100 to 1300. So we're getting close now. We're getting close. So, seed number 1, Heroic Red Roll. He recently reached around 1350, but I feel like it should not have been a case to bump him a bit higher, because he didn't win a single game last edition of Draft Showdown, and he was against these players, and I feel like it should still be pretty tough. And similarly, I feel like the top 4 should be here pretty strong here with Roy Badro, Russian 77, Chosen Blade, and Lord Benji. Lord Benji has been in the community scene for a long time, and he's a veteran. And Russian 77 also played in the last community tournament. Heroic Rebel, guys might not know, but he usually plays in Draft Showdown tournaments. In my tournaments, namely, he has played first two editions. He was also for the Invitations tournaments. And I think, yeah, he's a very strong player. And it would be really fun to see all these players here. So we have some new players here. Danny Ferdoza. Actually, he was in the Grab Frank Bounty tourney. But for this tournament, for the community tournament, he's a bit new. Mikoto played for the Fallen Cup. I saw he played for the Fallen Cup, and he couldn't do much there. But yeah, he's improved a bit. His arm is PE low of 1240. And we have also a new player, Double Ghost 394. But most importantly, we also have an admin. We have an AO Leagues admin. Signed up for Draft Showdown 3. Name Modste10. If that's how you pronounce it. If that's how his real name. Is this your real name, Modste10? Or not? And then we have Straven and Nagraj. And Nagraj was in the 1000 ELO tournament last year. And he dominated, like, technically. And that is why he's been bumped one bracket, because he was the winner of the last bracket. And it would be really hard for these two players since they're around 1100. And the top seed are around 1300. But yeah, I think it's still very close. Like, it will still be very close. So we have a 10 players in this exhibition. But let's look at the bracket. Let's look at the words. Low. And so since we have 4 weeks of group stage, they're gonna play 4 sets, and we have 5 in each group. So it's gonna be a similar case with another division that will have 10 players, and they're gonna play 4 sets. And we have Heroic Red Bull, Chosen Blade, in one group. So this is going to be a very tough division. This is going to be a very strong division as well. A lot of strong players for the division. And looking forward to see this. Looking forward to how the lower divisions perform. Who do you think is favored for division? Let me know, Janet. And the monster is some tournament happening, so I needed to rig him a bit. He's not C5, he's C4. But he's not the lowest seed in the group, in his group. So a tournament admin helping another tournament admin. And I'm sure I will also be helped for AU leagues. I'm planning to sign up for AU leagues this season, maybe. Depends on how much tournaments I have. Let's go Division 3. Oh my god, so many participants. Oh my god. 4 participants for a division, let's go. How many? I have a question. How many participants are there in East Division of T90 Titan Leagues Community Cup? How many participants are there in each division of T90 Titan Leagues Community Cup? 20. 20. And we are here 4. So what is better, quality or quantity? I would say quality is better, Jeremy, right? And so for this is like the 1350 or 1400 to 15 euro bracket. If I bump them any of these players below, I feel like they would dominate. But if I put them one bracket higher, I feel like they would not perform very good. Except against me. As you can see, I'm not in this bracket. I'm not in any of the divisions till now. So, but yeah, they will beat me. But for other players, I do not know. So for this, the format for this division, this is the only division with a single group and only like 4 players. So the format for this division is gonna be first player. So after the group stage ends, first player will go directly to the final. The one who is 4th will get eliminated. Second and third will play a semi-final. And the first player gets a bye to the finals. So still the group stage matters a lot. So every set matters in this case. Every game matters. And I actually do not need to show the bracket for this because we already have. Because it's just going to be them playing against each other. That's just point of group. Let's go. Let's go with Division 2. So as you can see in Division 2 we have 10 players. And this is the seeding for this division. One second. I just fix something. The Maxi, am I in Division 1? Ooh, Maxi. Maybe your sign up wasn't considered. Maybe you're banned from the tourney. It's not working anymore. So we have. So this is gonna be a seeding for our group. As you can see, we have Metalmania as seed number 1, and Spaz as seed number 2. So this is the group I actually can go in detail because I'm playing this tournament. Because I have played against these players a lot of times, or I've seen the games of these players. Lankinter is the only one who's a bit new, but he played in A League season 15, and he technically, in terms of ELO, he was the highest seed, but in terms of tournament performances and stuff like that, Pennsylvania and Spaz are experienced players, and that's why they mean C minus C2. Spaz has, in my tournaments, always winning playoffs. At least semifinal has been the weakest result for him. And so we have C4 Dino, and Dino currently almost highest elo as well in bracket, but Lankinter not really higher than him. Ghost Rider. Now Ghost Rider could have been technically seed 4 because he won the chosen ones recently, and I usually consider tournament performances for seeding. But Ghost Rider, I recently hosted 4 seasons on mini invitationals. First set against Florida Ghost in the first season, but after the first season, he hasn't won a single game. Like in all 4 seasons, after the first set, he didn't win a single game. And not even talking about set, he didn't win a single game. And this is also the tourney where I feel like players don't practice much. So Ghostwriter, it doesn't make sense to bump Ghostwriter to like C4, C4. That is why it's C5 for this. But still, really strong player. And I hope he performs better in this tournament than the Invitation of the Tony series. C6 Siphon currently doesn't play much other tournaments, but has played both Draft Showdown editions. In season 1, he was the finalist. In season 2, unfortunately, he lost to an unorthodox player called Joloping Chris. And there's no Joloping Chris, so he could perform very good. So for like the top 6 here, you're like a very strong. But even like all of these, Jack Warrior is very strong. He's almost 1700 on rank ladder, and he's performing very well here. And Jack Warrior was a winner. But Jack Warrior is actually, I forgot to mention. Jack Warrior is the only participant ever to win his division in season 1 and season 2. So he has been given the season 1 champion role and also the season 2 champion role. And then there is a noob called Shooting Rule 5-5. Honestly, I could have been Division 5. But since then I'm an admin, I decided to put myself in Division 2. Because I didn't want anyone to call me rigged. And then we Dr. Casa and Chipmunk. So both of these guys faced in Fallen Cup finals. And Dr. Casa was also the highest seed on ladder. Dr. Casa also won the Fallen Cup's final. So he was considered C9 and C10. But both of these players are very strong as well. Honestly, this bracket is very stacked. Like any other players can go through. But my prediction for the finals is still Metalmania and Spaz. And I'm gonna show the groups here. Technically, we didn't analyze board. I figure out the groups from the seeding because it's always odd numbers in each group and in one group and even number in one group. So Metal Mania. So these are the groups here. Group A. Metalmania, Lankinter, Ghost Rider, Jag Warrior, and Dota Castle. And this is gonna be a very tough group here. Like the top three, only two players in the qualifying one group. This is a very tough group as well. Any of the four players, even five, Dota Castle is strong as well. But Metalmania is obviously the favorite here. Lankinter also performed very well in AOX 15. Ghost Rider currently the best form. Jag Warrior can always, like, Jag Warrior's APM is very low, but his strats are amazing always. Spaz, this is almost a very strong group. Spaz, Thea, Dino is also very strong player and like the hybrid style, but suiting very well. Stephen, like I said, season 1 finalist, season 2 died to an unorthodox player like Chris. Even Biscuits was also in the bracket and he was reaching his peak form. Then there's Superhero. I've already talked about Superhero. And Chipmunk is also a very strong player. Chipmunk can always make some upsets. Chipmunk can feel like 1500 but sometimes also like 1700 sometimes. Like he's beaten Otter recently as well. He beat me in Alchemy once, 1-1, and he can beat any of these players. So this very strong division. I'm looking forward to playing these sense. Looking forward to get wrecked by Dinos and get wrecked by Dino. Yeah, it's gonna be very strong here. And now you might be wondering, where's Maxi? And look here, who's CH7? Oh my god, there is Maxi. So for this here, we can't for Division 1, I actually had a player called HK AOE. The Discord name is Aaron AOE. Sign up, but he was 2K2. And all of these other players starting from Biscuits and Maxi X Raven are 1900 and Maxi X Raven or Paladin or is under or like 1700. And it felt like it would be very one-sided. Like 2K2 would obviously win and destroy everyone. So I found a replacement in the name of Jade Era Gamer, who is literally like 2K, almost 2K. Like his peak elo is around 2K and his current elo is around 1900 something. And the C number 2 Biscuits on my space with, like, very strong player obviously. Some call him Smurf. But I'm sorry guys. This is the Blades division. I can't bump him up. So if we call him Smurf, it is not his fault technically. This is the highest division. But obviously, like, very strong other strong players. Jojobon. Jojobon actually was gonna be C2 at first, but he dropped a lot of yellow. He's actually below 1800. He's around 1790 last time I checked. So, but yeah, his peak yellow is the reason he's C3. Otherwise, he could have actually been C4 as well because Tomo Zensanati, I hope I pronounced it correctly. He's on 1800 and peak yellow. He's on 1800 here. Jay Skills currently playing in many tournaments and he's performed very well. Like, he beat Biscuits in the Chosen ones and almost beat Javesty, who's a very strong player as well. Almost beat Javesty in the Chosen ones. Paladin, also known as Andao, famously known as Andao. He's also a strong player. And Maxi next Raven. So these are obviously the hot bounces in this tournament. And Like it's a little bit out of the beasts. But X-Rayman also reached finals, or at least semifinals, of the Fallen Cup, and he took a game of Ladder-Shack. And a Ladder-Shack is around 2K2 or 2K3. So he can actually do very good as well. Maxi can always also create some upsets with his playstyle. And his prototype is Biscuits. And spoiler alert, they won't be in the same bracket. As it will be J. Entertainment, John J. Brown, J. Skills, and Maxi in the same group. It's gonna be C1, C3, C5, and C7. And this is gonna be a very tough group because J. Skills is C5. But he's been in very good form recently. He's playing on 1800 or 1850 most likely. His tournament results are very good currently. And I heard that he's performing really well in TTLC as well. So it's gonna be very good here. And then for group 2 we have Mighty Space Food, Zuma Zenanari. I don't know much clue about him. But yeah, Pound X we have Undao, X-Raven. This is also a very tough group. X-Raven is C4, like the lowest seed, but he can always make something happen. That is very strong tournament. Very like he's like the. If I had a Mount Rushmore list for tournament community players, he would definitely be in it. He's a very experienced tournament player. And yeah, this is the bracket here. Zero scheduling, zero answer for us here. Oh yeah, Maxi being a little check. And how cool. Also, good luck, good luck. Obviously, this is the more important tournament, so. But yeah, good luck going in. So yeah, these are the brackets here. This is in a simplified form. I'll make this public as well. I'll make the scheduling channels just after this, and you can scheduling privately with players also at the confirmed scheduling in Rex as well. What was that? Icepeak. So all I need to make is private from here. So anybody can access this now. It's a bit clean towards seedings. We have seed A, seed 1. So this is one at one now, almost spring here. Yeah, you can schedule publicly as well. And yeah, this is very high level stream, very high level player, superhero. And I wish you good luck, have fun for the tournament. Yeah, thank you for sticking out. For one last thing, I just wanna tell you, just wanna give an overview of one last thing. This is a website I created. Go area to get a point. Just wanted to give an overview of this. So for the homepage, I have the most famous community tournaments. They normally host tournaments here, like A Leagues, T90 community tournaments, where the main name is always Practice Squad. These are the main tournaments. I just wanted to give an overview. So this is the community tournament section. The tournaments and upcoming tournaments are happening. So Dove Showdown 3 is currently in upcoming, but yeah, it will be soon added in current tournaments. Same for the other tournaments. These tournaments have already started. Six Nation Cup is almost about to end, and this plays section. So players, and many of the players here, it is four. I currently added 403 players going with family tournaments, and I'm planning to add the chosen ones next. And there's spoiler like 71 new players, so we will have around 74 players added here in this glossary. And there's a lot of cool stuff here. Like you can search by, you can pick up the players by country. You can filter out players and the rating, the win rates, ton of stuff. But we can still unlock many different stuff here. Like you can search quality and design on your players. And also check the win rates. You can see the tournaments they participate in. And this can be a very good tool for you to search your opponents or stuff like that, or just basic knowledge what people are doing in tournaments. The next one is going to be chosen one. These are the current tournaments I've added in the database, and yeah, it's very good. Check it out. I can search M players. But let's search. I'm in this bracket, and I want to search my opponents. I want to check. Okay, Spaz has played in 72 tournaments. Okay, so I know that he's an experienced tournament player. Dino, maybe. Oh yeah, Dino. AOE Season 14, not much experience play, so I can beat him easily. Stephen, not there, so I can beat him easily as well. Chipmunk. Oh my god, Chipmunk has been in every tournament. And so yeah, I cannot beat him, so I need to at least take a game of Chipmunk. So this is a very good information. Like this contains a lot of information about players, their win rates. This can be a good tool for the admins as well to check. And for the map section, we have different maps used here. So we have Northen Crossings that is used in the tournament. You can guide on what civs are best here. Effingham River is also used in T90 Dynasty. Costa Arena is also used in T90 Dynasty leagues currently. Zimbabwe as well. So many of the maps. This can help you a lot. So especially if you're on the low level side, this can give you a very good idea how to play certain maps. So this shows the leaderboard, so you can check the winners. Like if like for example, you can check you put this the morning to come like this mass runner up T97 netco. You pick once there was actually you can know that if they're good players, they want the Dr. Casa. Chipmunk was semifinal, was runner up. Dr. Casa is also Tomatomania is in my division, and he has won a tournament, so I expect him to be very good. And since Dr. Casa also won an A-League Season 15, Dr. Casa has been a very good one here. Similar to the other players, so Spaz has been semifinal. I've been Jetsuki. Spaz also won 7PS League Season 8, and many good stuff here. Like, you can always, there's a good runner-up list, and we don't have kept in the, so like if you're a new player in the community tournaments, seeing you have no idea of previous tournaments, and this is a very good website in my opinion that I created to keep track of everything that is going on. Yeah, Maxi, I can check. So Maxi, I will put a confirmed schedule games channel, and you can add that there. You do not need to add in discussion, and you can wait a bit. I will delete the comment. I will delete your message. And yeah, I can also check. I can search your name as well. Maxi. Let me check. Yeah. Look. We have 5 players from Czechia. Wemestek, Pajos, Maxi, Hagen. Hagen is also more than one tournament. Firmat. What was it? Ukraine. Forta in Ukraine. And yeah, we have 2 players from Ukraine, 5 from Czechia. Anyway, to anyone, thank you for sticking out the stream. These will be the best. I will mention it in the links for the channels for scheduling and stuff like the channels for it. And the tournament drop show on Turkish list starts now. Thank you for sticking out. And Super Hero goes out. Oh hey Endo. The stream is ending soon. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, we had a lot of followers as well, so thank you for all the follows. And thank you, Ghostwriter, Maxi, who's taking up in the chat. This one's check followers who followed me. X-Ray is also in chat, and Chipmunk, Jack, Warrior, Maxi, thank you for seeing the chat. Thank you for others who joined and followed. Let me check who followed. Oh, we have another follow. Why can't I see the follow? It should show me the follow. It used to show me. Oh, I still have this. Oh, oh why is why? Oh, I don't know face locked in. Thank you very much, Maxi. Thank you very much. So thank you for following though. Sheesh. Yeah. Where do I see my followers? What is your in-game then now? Endo? Is it back to Endo? Okay, I will edit it. I will edit it. It's no worries. You're in Division 1, by the way. I can show you the bracket if you want again. Or have you seen the bracket? Yeah, this is your division. We can edit it right now. Where is it? There is Endo. Yep. It's fine now. Anyway, thank you for all for following and sticking up to the screen. And good luck, have fun for the tournaments. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'm ending the stream here. And yeah, good luck. Hope you have fun in the tournament here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a tough bracket for you. But I think you will do very good against X-Raven. Maybe. I draw.